Good morning, happy Sunday. So today we just started riding a little while ago. It's nice out. It's going to get really hot today, upper 90s. So trying to stay as cool as possible because it's getting really hot up here. It's supposed to be in the hundreds pretty soon, a few days from now. But anyways, we're going. I'm taking you to Slab City today. So we're going to get some good footage there and take some nice pictures. And I've never been there. I don't remember being there, but heard a lot about it, and I've always wanted to pass by. So we're heading to flat Slab City. They call them slabbers out there. So let's check that out and see what's going on. Talk to you soon. See you on the road. Okay, so I'm about 2 miles from Slab City, and it's pretty rough out here. You got to really got to be careful because the roads are in pretty bad shape, and there's nothing out here. There's no restaurants, no gas stations. There's no places to stop and drink anything. These guys are here on their own, and they don't. It's their own little deal here. There's no cops here or anything like that. I already got chased by 3 dogs. Can't believe it. Anyways, I'm okay. So I'm riding. See when I get there. Okay, so it's almost 90 right now, but it's blazing hot. I'm wearing the long sleeve shirt so I don't get burned. Trying to keep my face covered. My legs are already black. We're about a mile away here, so almost there. These roads I'm driving on are brutal. I mean, I probably would have rather had 5 miles of smooth road than 2 miles of the stuff I'm going through. Anyways, almost there. We're entering in. So we're just about a half a mile out. There's people coming in too, it looks like tourists. So it's about what time is it? 2 o'clock right now. I'm in front of this, whatever this is. But it said on the side there, it says respect Slab City. We're coming for you, slabbers. We're gonna respect you, don't worry. All right, see you soon. Welcome to Slab City, everybody. This is the beginning right here. Slab t-shirts, art store. Yeah. Salvation Mountain's coming up. Okay, so we're in. I'm just walking it so I can look around a little bit. I'll tell you, man, this place is pretty rough. I don't think I'd want to stay here overnight. I guess people come here because they want to get away from other people. But, you know, they have no restaurants, no gas stations, no electricity. Well, you know, very, very little electricity. And as far as water goes, they have to go into town about 5 miles to Nyland to pick up their water supply. So that's pretty rough out there. As I was moving closer, I was getting a bit nervous. It was very quiet and I felt like all eyes were on me. But as I approached Salvation Mountain, I started feeling a little better. As I was walking in, I was approached by Gloria, who works there. She was super nice and friendly and welcomed me in like family. She gave me a great history lesson on Salvation Mountain. Thank you, Gloria. You're the best. Slab City and Salvation Mountain, and I just met Gloria. And Gloria works here, and she just gave me a cool bottle of water. And thank you very much. And just like the other folks I met, she's another angel. So it's the first time I met her, so she said she'd give me a little history lesson on Salvation Mountain. Mm-hmm. So can we stand this way so I can get in the background for you?
Yeah. So in 1986, Leonard Knight, the artist of Salvation Mountain, arrived in this spot driving a 1930s Chevy dump truck. And behind that dump truck, he was hauling a huge hot air balloon that was 200 by 100 feet tall. And his life mission was to get that hot air balloon with that message that you see on the mountain right now. The God is love and the sinner's prayer, which is in the heart. So the story goes that in Leonard's 30s, his sister was trying to drag him to church, and she kept bugging him and bugging him and bugging him, and he got really irritated about being invited to go to church. So one day, when he was 36, he sat in his truck and he decided to say the sinner's prayer in the heart. He said that prayer, that same prayer that's exactly in the heart, 20 times. And after he said that prayer, he had a miraculous spiritual experience that never left him, and what he describes as Jesus' fire. So he put all of his energy into creating what is known as outsider art, first starting with the vehicles that he lived out of. He was a hobo throughout America. He was also a retired Korean vet, and his job in the Korean War was fixing giant machinery, war machinery. So he took that skill with him on the road, and that's how he made his living, along with receiving a small compensation for being a vet. So back to our story here, in 1986, he landed here, hauling that giant hot air balloon, and he wanted to get that hot air balloon in the air. And unfortunately, it rotted here in the desert. Originally, he only wanted to spend 1 week here at this location. He had heard from a friend that it was free camping, and it is free camping to this day. It's known as the last free place here in Slab City.
The last free place, okay.
Yes. So So he jumped out of his truck and decided that he was going to build a little 8-foot monument. And he built it on the side of Beale Road. And unfortunately, it was shaped like a top and it kept falling apart. So then he started building another monument that we call Salvation Road, which is under the heart. He built that using an incorrect mixture, a very weak mixture of cement that collapsed in a big pile. It looked like just a big pile of garbage. So instead of throwing his hands up and turning the key in his dump truck, hauling out of here with his hot air balloon, he said instead, God, now you build it. So he set to work over the next 28 years, giving us what we call today Salvation Mountain. Salvation Mountain gets its name because the public named it so.
Oh, is that right?
Yes. Yeah, he had another name for it, which slips my mind. It's something like the Love Mountain or the Love Heart Mountain. But yeah, people called it Salvation Mountain, I think, as early as the late 90s when it was well underway. So this version of Salvation Mountain was started in the early 90s, and he worked through most of the decade building this. And then right next door to it, so you've heard me talk about the hot air balloon. That's the hot air balloon museum. Can you see that? Right there.
Yeah.
So he salvaged windows from the desert. He also had some friends help him hoist up giant tree branches that he plopped inside of huge tires, like tractor tires, stacked them up, threw in adobe.
What an imagination.
Yes,
I mean,
he's an
unbelievable, right?
incredibly brilliant artist, although he did not like being called an artist for some reason. He said he wasn't an artist. But as far as I'm concerned, he very much was a brilliant artist. Figured out how to make that stand for over a decade, like close to 30 years. It still stands. Unfortunately, it did start to collapse, so we can't have people go in the hot air balloon right now until we get it repaired.
And you have a lot of people coming here. I've noticed a lot of people coming through.
Yes.
And I've noticed that, you always have a smile on your face. So that's a great thing.
Yeah, we get hundreds of thousands of visitors every year. We're open 365 days a year, even holidays. So come on out. You'll always see a docent on duty, starting as early as 8:30 a.m. all the way till 5 p.m.
Right, that's awesome.
Even in the sweltering heat of summer.
Yeah, it's hot. It's hot, right? I know.
Yes.
Oh my God, thank you so much.
Yes.
It's okay to give you a hug.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Wow, that's great. What a pleasure talking to you.
You too.
Thank you so much. Great. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
This is the 2 thumbs up is Leonard Knight's signature pose.
Oh, good. Awesome. Awesome. Good. Thank you so much.
Yes.
So, Gloria's watching my bike recently and walking around and take some videos. And let's give you a tour of Slab City. Here we go. Yeah, so I've only been here for about an hour, and there's a lot of people coming in and out of here. So it's a spot for people to stop and visit and check things out and stuff. I mean, this guy did a lot of stuff here. Look at this. Yeah. That's something. So even in Slab City, you meet a lot of nice people. This lady, you know, she just gave me a water like that. She knew I was hot. She spent some time with me. Very nice person. She goes, would you like a history lesson on Slab City and Salvation Mountain? I said, sure, that'd be great. And I asked her, can I videotape you for everybody to see? She goes, I would love that, of course. So it amazes me that I'm meeting nice people every day and they're not just nice. I mean, they're great. They all have a story behind them, just like we do. So, anyways, I hope you're enjoying it as much as I am. Let me give you some more footage. Hot air balloon inflation trailer. In 1984, while working as a mechanic in Nebraska, Leonard built this trailer onto an inflator. He built a wood burning furnace backed by a large fan assembly. The fan ran by belt and pulley from a gas-powered motor. There's a large ring where the balloon would be attached and a large storage area for the balloon to be kept. This guy had quite an imagination here. So we used to be able to walk in, but we can't do it now on this end. And then, yeah, that's it right there. Take a look at that. You see that? Stitched together by hand and by borrowed sewing machine from scratch purchased from the balloon factory. This is the only known time it was almost fully inflated. We routed out here in Nyland. The part was buried into the mountain, and the rest is at the American Visionary Museum in Baltimore. This is the yellow brick road. So, you know, if you're driving out in an area and you want to look at this, it wouldn't be a bad ride. Yeah, I'm not going to go up there. I can go up there, but I'm not going to go up there. Too tired. She said I can follow the yellow brick road. Hello, ladies. How are you? Hello, hello. That's it for me in Slab City. I got a ride coming. So we had a fun 5-6 days out. We got a lot of miles in, And I gotta go home and take care of a few things. And I think when the weather gets a little cooler out, I'll start back up again and I'll finish from Joshua Tree to Big Bear. But I'm good. Everything feels good. I met a lot of nice people on this trip, and I really enjoyed myself. And I got to see a lot of things that I probably would have never seen if I wasn't on bike. So had a wonderful time. I appreciate you following, and checking out my videos. I hope you like them. Please comment and subscribe if you like. I got more stuff coming, and we're going to be doing a lot of bike riding and a lot of cruising around California, because we got California gold here, and sometimes we don't know what we have underneath our feet. So I'm going to go check a lot of spots out on bike, and hope to get you some nice videos. Talk to you soon. God bless. Have a great day. Bye-bye.